Welcome back to the Soul Food Podcast. I'm Michael Vukelic.
And I'm Shannon Meier. Together we share insights and conversations to help you cultivate joy, peace, and prosperity while unlocking your limitless potential.
Yes, get ready for a transformative journey filled with laughter, strategies, and lively discussions that will inspire you to thrive in every area of your life. Hello, Jeannette. Here we go again.
Hello, Michael. So nice to be here. Just already having fun with you.
Yes, we always got to have a few laughs to get things started. I mean, come on.
Yes, to have the beautiful energy with us.
Yes. So, how's your week been?
Very busy, very
Yeah.
interesting, very expansive, and grateful for that. Yes. Thank you. You?
Wow. Okay. Interesting and
Yeah.
expensive. Ooh,
Expansive,
and busy.
and busy.
Wow.
Busy. Well, yeah, very interesting, very busy, expansive, and
Oh, expansive. I
yeah,
see.
expansive,
Okay,
pansive,
gotcha.
and grateful for that. Yes.
Yes, we're always expanding. That is what's so beautiful. I think it's so incredibly beautiful. The more we learn, the more we become aware, the more we expand, the better life gets. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
possibilities are infinite. Yes, sir.
Yes, always, always. The more aware we become.
Yeah. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about, we're going to focus on some more emotional stuff, right?
Yes,
We are emotions.
yes.
This is how we go through life. We're emotional beings. We think, we feel.
We think, we feel, and we observe. That's the heart.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes when my heart goes wide open, when I see something that has me just, I don't know, there are points in my life, times in my life where I see a little child interacting in some way, or I see something really beautiful happen. Emotions just flood. I can't stop them. They just come. So yeah.
It's nice. Well, it has to do with you're taking them in as an empath, no? A sensible person that you are. So we take it in, and it's blissful. It's so beautiful to see that it generates this emotion. But it's because you're very open-hearted.
Yeah. Hmm. Sometimes sometimes it's like wow, just almost overwhelming, but I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it,
Mm-hmm.
I was created the way I was created. Here we are.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. I love it. I love to be open-hearted
Yes.
because you see things differently, and you see things with gratefulness and with a sensibility that really that in which you know you're alive and you are part of everything else.
Yes. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. We are a part of everything.
Yeah.
So, and it's this is, well, I don't want to get way off the track here.
Mm-hmm.
How we feel about ourselves, how we feel about life, how we feel about every daily experience has a lot to do with what shows up in our life, of course. The way we emotionally go through life has quite a bit to do with how and what will show up and when. Okay, how, what, when,
Mm-hmm.
when it all comes in and how we're going to process that, right? So
Yes.
amazing. Um, so we want to talk about emotional inheritance, how we end up in different situations at work where we feel a certain way, or maybe in a relationship, or how we feel. about everything has a lot to do with how well we navigate life. Do you agree with that?
Yes, because I believe that the feelings you can change.
Yes.
The emotions are the ones you get, but the feelings you can change.
Right.
Yes.
Well, of course, I've been taught that every belief we have is this is where it really starts, and this is where my work starts because I
Mm-hmm.
believe that I truly believe after all the research, all the time I've spent working with very successful people, delving into physics, quantum mechanics, science of our body, our mind, and the world. Okay. How our DNA is affected by our own thoughts, how our
Mm-hmm.
world is affected by our own thoughts. Every belief that we have that's handed down to us, not necessarily true, but it will shape these beliefs, shape our thoughts when we encounter something. If we have a belief about it, it shapes a thought, right? The thought combined with that belief creates an emotion. We have
Mm-hmm.
an emotional state that goes along with that. And it's a chemistry that shows up in our body again and again and again. So when we witness as children, well, I mean, we pattern our parents.
Yeah.
Okay. We witness different states. It's actually a state of mind, but we're going to call it emotions. Okay. Belief systems our parents have, thoughts our parents have, judgments they have, right? These emotional states that they have. We're kids and we're watching this and we're taking this in and we end up patterning. If patterning means following a behavior, following an emotion, following a thought process, a belief system that our parents have, right?
Yes.
So I would say all of us, but I'm going to say most, okay? Just
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because there are some people who may not, okay?
Yeah.
But I would say it's way up in the percentiles. We have patterns of our mother, our significant parenting person. So it could be a mother or father. We pattern our mom, we pattern our dad in certain ways. There's certain things that we have taken in that we pattern their behavior, their thoughts, their beliefs, their emotional states. And if we really sit back and look at this, it can be really eye-opening to see what's happening. Oh, wow, I can see that in my mom. I didn't see it in myself, right? Ooh, wow, my dad, he had this and this. You the thing is, our mind will kind of hide our own behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a little bit of effort to really look at
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes. And many times, many times with our direct parents, um, sometimes you don't like something about them because at the end they're reflecting to you what you are doing the same way, no, or the same belief system and the same
Oh
pattern.
yeah.
So
Oh
when
yeah.
you realize that, when you're saying I'm opening my mind, I realize that I say, oops, okay. I am doing the same. I am being the same. I have the same belief system. So why? No, let's change it. No, let's change attitudes and change the patterns, stop the patterns. But it's this realization. No?
Right, right. So a lot of the emotional reactions that our parents have, we have too. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Yes,
it just
many
comes up
times.
that way, whether we realize it yet or not.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it has been learned. Okay.
Yes.
It's yeah. And even if you don't have a significant parenting person, that I like to call them significant parenting persons because even if you didn't have parents, if you had someone else raising you,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whoever that was,
Mm-hmm.
as a child, you pattern them. You start to pick
Mm-hmm.
up on all their behavior, all their thoughts, all their belief system. And we continue this way up into our 20s because the unconscious mind is developing
Yes.
into our early 20s. It's still growing, shaping, molding our behavior. So society has a lot to do with this too.
Yes.
What TV shows we watch, what religious programming we get involved in. And what I would love for people to do, this is so important. Start realizing that you've taken in these bits of information from all the sources. But is it true?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really true? The things that we've taken in as truth, is it really true? Where is the real truth? And that's what I'm after. What's the real truth? So, um, anyway, we inherit emotions, we inherit belief systems, we inherit a lot of things from our significant parenting people, whoever they are, societal influences, cultural influences. I mean, I, I dare to share. Should I share a little story?
They're always very beautiful.
Well,
Everything that you feel. I mean,
this
they're
one's
illustrative, let's say. They're very illustrative.
okay. Illustrative? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm today with my
I
language.
understand. I understand. That's good. It's good. Well, one thing that really struck me, okay, and I work on a lot of this generational patterning,
Mm-hmm.
cycles of behavior, emotion, our belief system. And it was earlier this year. I just attended a retreat with some friends, okay? And they're all different ethnicities. Some people, there were some old Western cowboys there. There were religious people there, okay, pastors. There were, uh, uh, I mean, it, Hispanics,
Mm-hmm.
Chinese, there were black people there, and there was me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all good, right? All good. I mean, this is another thing. When we see these different people, we have a lot of belief system around different ethnicities,
Yeah.
right? But here's the point. I got to know this one lady very well, and she had a very hard edge, okay? And what I mean by that is, this is what I believe, and
Mm.
this is the way it is, and this is the way it's going to be, okay? And it's hard to crack that
Yes.
shell.
Yeah.
It's hard to crack that shell when someone's like that. But we got into several discussions over it was like 5 days, right? We
Mm-hmm.
were all together. And this is a beautiful place. We went to a Westin down, and it was the Disney. It was in Disney. So it was, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so we got into a little discussion. I won't make it real long here. She was very adamant. She's still in the military. Okay.
Okay.
And all of us had been in the military at one point or another. Okay. Different. I've been in the military. We were all in the military at one branch or another. She was convinced that she's never going to be able to be the person she wants to be in the military because everyone's looking at her differently because one, she's a female,
Mm-hmm.
and two, she was black.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the way life is. And I'm never going to be able to do it. But I was gently trying to persuade her. First thing I mentioned was, what about all of the very, very successful black females who are out there today who spent time in the military or spent time doing service of some sort, or and they're very successful today. What can you say about them? What's different between them and you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it is?
The way
And
she
I was
sees
trying to point out to her, it's what she's
it
thinking
is
every
the way
day.
she sees herself. Yes.
Right. It's her perspective. It's her inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably something, and we didn't get into all this, right? I didn't I didn't start doing, counseling with her, but um, it's probably something that was handed down to her from either her dad or her mom. And she's got this ingrained in her, and she's very adamant about it. And if she would change that, I just made the suggestion. I planted the seed. I hope it's working. I haven't heard from her lately, but I hope it's working. So that's the story. Okay. Um, Many times, and I've done videos about this, just our own ethnic background.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and of course, we have the patterns from our parents, but and societal backgrounds have all kinds of judgments about
Yes.
who you need to be because you're female or because you're
Yes.
male, because
Anything. Yeah.
yeah, right. So
Mm.
there's so much of this. And what I want to say is your divinity, your light, your beauty, your soul. God doesn't care if you're black or white or whatever you are. God sees you in the same light as they see everyone. God loves all, right? So that is what I'm hoping to bring to this world.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's what's beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
I'd love to hear your feedback.
No, for me, I that's labeling and separation. For me,
Yeah,
everyone is human,
sure.
woman, man, any ethnicity, anything. Everyone is human, and we are all limitless. So
Right.
really, it really doesn't matter any differentiation. We are the same, one and the same human with a beautiful soul, with a beautiful heart, and with limitless potential. It's another thing if we see that, if we recognize it, if we want to grow through that, because we all have it. And there are many that just don't understand and don't see love. So they respond and react to life differently. But at the end, everyone is human and everyone has this capacity to wake
Yes.
up, to be.
Because of who we are deep inside, because of
Yes,
who
deep
we are.
inside.
Yes, of course, we're born into this physical life.
Yeah.
Our mind has taken on all kinds of belief systems,
Mm-hmm.
which makes up us.
Yeah.
And I believe God has put this spark in each one of us as to what our real purpose is, what our gifts are, and to express that to the world is beautiful. Okay, to be, it, if you're a speaker and a teacher, be a speaker and a teacher. If you are
Mm-hmm.
a holistic coach, be a
Yeah.
holistic
Yeah.
coach. If your talent is in the repair, or whatever it is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, You have that spark, and that's what's going to fulfill you. And that can change over time too as we grow and evolve.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
absolutely. And the same goes with every wound we have,
Mm-hmm.
every beliefs that we all the beliefs that we identify with, the things that we identify with are what we believe about ourselves.
Yes.
So
Yes. It's us. It's our mind that's this limiting who we are.
but yes, at our core, and quantum mechanics says the same thing. At our core, we're if you break us all down, we're all come from the same.
Yes.
We're all one.
Yes.
Yes. But
Same
we all,
source.
yes, we're born into this physical with a certain personality and identity and the ways that we see world perspectives because of the way we were raised.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
And
So,
and that's what we are here today, no? The understanding that the way we were raised not necessarily defines us. Let's say we are defined by it, yes, until we look into the patterns we have, the beliefs we have, the attitude, the perceptions, everything, and decide and choose if it really continues governing us or we start liberating us from certain things that are not ours anymore
right,
because
right.
we acknowledge those are inherited patterns, inherited beliefs, inherited so many things, no, that
Right.
really are not yours.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I believe what is the major point of life? Well, to have fun,
Mm-hmm.
but
Enjoy.
to have fun, to grow, but to
Mm-hmm.
evolve, right? To evolve, and life is to be enjoyed.
Yes.
But if we're suffering in any way, if there's if there's anyone out there who's suffering, that's a key. We can change that. There's something within you that keeps causing this, right? It's
Yes.
not out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
here,
It's
right?
inside. Yes, it's
Right.
inside.
So the emotions that you inherit all come from, I believe, belief systems.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And it's for us to be free, to be who we are and create what we love. And to be free means to really look into those belief system patterns, so many things that do not define ourselves, no? Is to really to become who you are, is to unlearn many things, no? And to
Mhm.
remember who you are, and get rid, liberate yourselves of so many things that you are just carrying, but those aren't you.
And that is huge.
And
That's
that's very
huge
huge.
because so many of us carry wounds from our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
We're carrying those wounds. And what I mean by that is we're carrying those belief systems. We're carrying that emotional baggage, right? It just gets handed down to us. We don't, it's something that's been in our family line
Mm-hmm.
for a
Mm-hmm.
long time.
Yes.
So to release that is huge. I mean, it's like a ton of bricks off your back. It's wow, this is so good. It's fantastic.
It's very liberating and it's joyful.
Yeah, so I want to ask the people that are watching,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask that they you know, either their mom or their dad pick one thing that really stood out about their parents, right? Their mother or their father, and understand that pattern of behavior and how they reacted to life.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in some way, you're going to find it because it has to be. Because you're patterned after your mom and dad.
Yeah.
So that's the first step to recognizing, starting to recognize the things you're carrying around with you.
Very
It could be
nice.
just an emotional state.
Yeah.
What's an emotional state that your parents had? A predominant emotion that your parents had. Do you have it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very nice because you start observing. You start observing
Yes. Opens the
yourself,
door.
yeah, with what you say, and then see, and then you bring it here and you observe. You say, okay, where?
Hmm.
And then you have an aha moment, which is beautiful.
And this is why to really raise your consciousness, one of the major steps is to stop reacting
Mm-hmm.
because you know, you start being at peace and having that peace from you can start manifesting such a beautiful life when you are in that peaceful state, when you stop reacting to the world
Yes.
outside of you, right?
Yes.
When you lead the world instead of having the world lead you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes. When you're responding instead of reacting.
right, right.
That's
So
beautiful. Yes.
beautiful. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jeanette.
No, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for your wisdom.
It was
And
fun.
yes, always, always. I love it.
I mean, making it fun is the whole point, right? I mean,
Yes, enjoying life, enjoying co-creation here, and enjoying sharing and evolving.
So I hope everybody goes out and has some fun today.
Yes. Lovely. Really nice. Enjoy your time. Yes.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Michael.
This was
Thanks.
really great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.